The Shadow Rising, Book 4, The Wheel of Time by Robert Jorden. This is Conor Doherty, and here you go, A1, sorry. The wheel of time turns, and ages come and pass, leaving memories that become legend. Legend fades to myth, and even myth is long forgotten when the age that gives birth to it comes again. In one age, called the Third Age by some, an age yet to come, an age long past, a wind rose. The wind was not the beginning. There are neither beginnings nor ends to the turning of the wheel of time, but it was a beginning. Randall Thor stands as dragon reborn, loose therein Telamon, Kinslayer, Lord of Morning. Kingdoms will come to his call, some fall, some to denounce and strike against him. The shadow waits in shallow ghoul, forsaken huddle, plotting in fear. For if the dragon fails, if he dies, and even time will die, and the turning of the wheel, broken, all may yet fall under the shadow. Moranicity plots to tie her strings and control Rand's actions, and the turning of the wheel and the weaving of the pattern of time and existence. Before the Dark One's taint drives him mad, causing a second breaking of the world. Two other Tavern fight their fate and strive to escape the pulling of Rand and his Tavern tug, as those who weave the pattern around them. Perrin fights for his falcon, his great love, fail. Perrin wants to deny his fate as a leader and a wolf brother, wishing only to return to Emmonsfield, his home, and to being a blacksmith. With Lightcoats and dark friends after him, trying to escape, trying to destroy his home and him, he may have no choice but to become the leader he is destined to be. Matt Cawthorne looks to enjoy the simple things, but with the Dark One's own luck and ownership of the Horn of Valir, a mystical horn with the power to raise the dead heroes of every age, living or dead, to his call, he is always drawn to the most unexpected troublesome situations. His mind is riddled with holes and memories from the sickness of the evil of Sheogorath. The only pull of his tavern nature will lead him to follow his old friend Rand into the Ale wastelands, where he will unknowingly find his fate, prophecy, his death, and a destiny even after that. Robert Jorden was born in 1948, South Carolina. He lived in his hometown of Charleston. He lived with his wife until his death in 2007. He began writing in 1977 and successfully wrote until they, as I quote, nailed shut his coffin. His work was left after death. It was in the middle of the series, still unfinished, with the exception of the ending of his last book, In Memory of Light, which ended up actually being so long that it was divided into 3 books and carried out by his successor. Jorden was an avid reader who taught himself to read and was devouring Mark Twain and Jules Verne by the age of 5. He's a graduate of Citadel College and a Vietnam veteran. The yin-yang symbol for Saidin and Sadair, the two halves of the one power that drives the wheel of time, is the force or the energy manipulated by Asari or channelers. Interesting enough, Jorden flipped this for the female yin being the male Saidin, while the male yang represented the female Sadair. Interesting, but not really relevant to the story. My favorite scene is when Rand is standing before the Ale, having proven himself Kara Khan and being marked by 2 dragons on his wrist, and reveals the truth of their heritage, the truth of the Ale, meaning dedicated, the truth of their long-forgotten past, breaking them, destroying them, what made them Ale, what made them the wanderers who vanished to the Ale wastes, the threefold land. That their way of life was twisted and broken. It was a twisted and broken promise. I love Robert Jordan's books, and I have to give this one 5 stars. Okay, that's it.